What's up, my beautiful people? How are you today and how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Today's topic, we're basically going to dive into how to stop doubting yourself. And when I say how to stop doubting yourself, that is how can we live our greatness and how can we start living an awesome life that we've always wanted. So when I say self-doubt, this is where you basically actually don't believe in yourself. You think whatever it is, you first need that external validation for you to go on. And we normally ignore our subconscious mind, which tells us what we should be doing and what makes us happy. Why can't we live in the present and tune in with the universe? So stop doubting yourself. It all starts with embracing your inner self. When I say embracing your inner self, here it is. We are born all with the primal instincts that direct our lives, but along the way, as we grow, adulthood, we learn to live under shame. We learn to live under self-doubt. We learn to live with shame. We learn to fear everything and all other negative instincts. But to kick off self-doubt, we need to remind ourselves by self-love. How much are we loving ourselves anyway? How much are we speaking to ourselves positively? How much are we forgiving ourselves even when we're forgiving every other person and we're not forgiving ourselves? Give yourself affirmations that make you believe in what you're doing, and let us stop, for heaven's sake, comparing ourselves with others, and let us live in love. Let us let love in, because it's all that matters at the end of that day. To embrace who we are, we must take care of ourselves first before we take care of others. When you think of your life, what do you think you've been doing to take good care of yourself other than taking care of other people? Everyone is different, and the more we start comparing our lives with other people, thinking people are doing up there and they're doing well, that is another challenge that we're facing right now. That whenever you try to change who you are, whenever you try to listen to other people, whenever you try to compare yourself with another person, actually you're running away from who you are. And that is an extraordinary point that we should note down. Okay, let us not compare ourselves to anyone. That is one way of embracing our inner self. And we are unique, and we all have variable gifts to share with the world. My gift may not be the same as yours, but we're still all shining anyway. In any way, we still shine. And let us switch our mind and brain to enjoy the journey of life, to be open to information and ideas, to be happy and able to listen to our inner voice. And another point we have to do, if we really want to let go of everything that is happening in our lives, and that is self-doubt, we have to let go of false beliefs that tear us down each and every day. Majority of us are unable to move forward and achieve our dreams just because we're told we're not enough, just because we feel like we can't achieve it, just because what it takes, we feel like we don't have it to achieve our greatness. And a reminder just to let you know is, what you focus your mind onto, it actually comes to be your what? It comes to be your reality. So if you just want to move on forward, you better start proclaiming something else. Just imagine if you say, I can't do it. Already you've failed halfway. You know what that means? You're just confirming that I've already failed. But if you say, I can do it anyway, I can do it scared, I can do it hard, I can do it even when I don't know what to do. That's where the grace comes from. That's where the faith comes from, for you to take another step. And there is no perfect time. Darling, no perfect time to take action, okay? And the only perfect time is now. So better stop procrastinating and do what you have to do, even when you're not ready, even when you're scared, even when you're not prepared, even when you're you're not qualified, okay? And you will learn that while I'm on this journey, I'm going to learn, to unlearn, and then I relearn, and from that process you're going to be getting the new strategies of how to deal with your life. And another point you have to do is make a decision, darling. Make a decision today and stick with it, okay? As long as it's still working for you, stick with that decision. Even when it gets uncomfortable, remember to put your body and mind in a natural state of surrendering, knowing that everything I desire, it already exists. And why not? God says, when I confess it, I'm going to get all of it. When I just say I got it, when I manifest it, I'm going to be having it. So when you are in surrender, it just becomes so easy to get your desires. And make sure that you put a lot of value on what you do and start watering it right away. Okay, and go ahead to kick away your self-doubt. Define yourself. Only you are responsible for what you say and do, and no one can take your personal autonomy away from you, so take full charge and take advantage of your self-control, because here we are. I'm reminding you that what other people think of you has nothing to do with you, darling, but everything to do with them. Just be true to yourself, because at the end of the day, choose the few that you're going to choose to say, I'm going to listen to this person's opinion is going to matter. You've heard of the saying where people say, I don't care what other people say. No, somehow you care, darling, but care for the few. Don't care for everyone. There are those people who will say, the ones maybe you can listen from the advice, So let us do that, and let us listen to our intuition, follow our fantasies, and do our best wherever we are at, okay? And mind what you tell yourself, darling. Conversations with me, conversations with yourself, Our thoughts become our words, and our words become our beliefs, and our beliefs become our actions. Before you know it, they become our habits, and here we go. We are in reality. Okay, so what you tell yourself, you're the first person who is listening. And when you're listening, whatever it is, if it is positive, obviously you're gonna be in high vibe. If it's negative, then you're gonna be down the whole day. Start changing your thinking, your mindset. Remember to listen to everything you say, okay? And let us forgive ourselves, please. Forgiveness is taking care of you, not the person who need to forgive. They don't need it. It's you who needs it. Take responsibility for your happiness instead of pretending it's in somebody else's hands. No, darling, it's with you. Forgiveness is about owning your power and destroying all the anger, resentment, and hurt. Okay, start learning, start a way to learn how to forgive. Another thing, we got to be comfortable with unknown. When I say with unknown, the future is undecided, but it doesn't mean we should be scared of it. Let's have some faith, and after having this faith, it's going to lead us to our future full of happiness and success, other than being depressed because we're living in the past, other than being anxious because we're thinking of the future. No, darling, let us live at peace, which is living in the present right now. And here we are, darling. There's no shortcut to gaining confidence in yourself. Just you have to know that you have to face your fears, fail harder, and reprogram your consciousness and subconsciousness. Pay attention to your strength, your own strength. That is talent, achievement, and all that you do. Remind yourself of your strength. You can boost yourself up there and build that self-confidence. That is the only way that is going to help you kick away the self-doubt. Don't try to fit in, darling. This is the greatest barrier of your self-doubt. So move at your own pace and don't let anyone just come in to disorganize you. Until then, bye-bye.